Hey guys, Veebat here with another V-Plays, taking out the NC-1070, and we're running a credit booster. We're at the tail end of it, just trying to get some more credits because we need cash. And the NC-1070, now that we've kind of gotten a good handle on it, proves to be a pretty good airframe and credit earner. So, why do I need so many credits? I'm pretty sure you guys had as great of a weekend as I did with a ×5 experience as well as a really long battle mode, giving you a really good opportunity to try and get as much experience as you possibly could. I think I was averaging between 35 and 40,000 experience per battle per aircraft, as long as it was the first win of the day, obviously. And yeah, it was going really well for us, and I think I was able to unlock at least 3 Tier 9 aircraft. I purchased one, I have 2 waiting to be purchased, and I finished out a bunch of other airframes I was working on. So yeah, things are going pretty good for us, and we probably are going to have a lot more reviews coming on the channel in the near future. So good times ahead for sure. Alright, we did not quite flip that, but I bet we're really close. We don't want to let these sneaky bombers come in here and steal our work, so let's get these guns on. That turn we just did is kind of like a kick turn. It's not super easy to do, but it allows us to be able to get those guns back on target even quicker, so when you get to the end of an area that you're trying to capture, you brake, you get yourself to stall speed, it allows the nose to kick around, and we could theoretically just bring the guns back down on a target we just passed, but that's not the one I really want to go for. I think this might be an easier target to try and flip. It has a few lighter sights on it. Careful not to run into the ground, of course. And damaging buildings does help your allies get a chance to get their guns on target just as well. Make sure we share the love between all of these targets. That one's on fire. Not quite there for fire on those 2 silos, but doesn't mean we can't shoot up these buildings on our way through to the next flip. Oh, let's go ahead and get some altitude. Slam on the brakes. Do that brake turn one more time. We're actually using the D key to keep the wings level. Guns on, and zone flipped. Nice. Alright, let's use that momentum on the downslip to head for the middle. It looks like our allies are giving us a hand over on the other side. 2 bombers are doing good work right now. What do we got? B-32. Neither of those are actually players, but since this next zone is actually taken by the enemy already, it seems like most of them have pretty much vacated, although I'm willing to bet some are going to be on their way since they finished flipping the other zone they were working on adjacent to it. Okay, taking out that gun because I don't want to get shot. Shooting up the tents, they're easy to destroy. Drop 2 bombs, should be enough to do quite a bit of damage to that target, and it did. 2 here. We save those bombs for those harder targets. Don't hit it. There's a lot of antenna floating around on this site, so we got to be really careful of that. Brake turn. Oh, drop a bomb there. Watch the ground, watch the ground. I managed to finish that zone. We do have some aircraft behind us right now and antenna in front of us. So close. If we can drop a bomb on one site, nope, we don't even need to. These aircraft are definitely on us. One of them is a player. Let's go ahead and put the guns on and see what we can do to cause a troublesome time for him. I think we'll be able to take him out, and now we got guns on his ally. And another kill. Don't underestimate the tail gunner on this airframe for sure. We're going to go ahead and try and go after this other zone. We do have another friendly ground attacker in there already, as well as a multi-role coming in to give us a hand. At the very least, he'll possibly distract some of these enemy aircraft, which is all I can really hope for. Taking out AA sites. Thank you very much, multi-role. You're giving me a bit of a hand. There isn't a lot of targets left here. Doesn't mean that we can't do good work. Was wondering if I need to spare a bomb there, but I guess I don't need to. Oh, and we found a tower hidden behind the tree there. That's unfortunate. It cost us the capture on that zone, and does look like we actually lost the capture on that mining plant on the other side. So we're actually going to start heading that way next and see what we can do to help our team out. We're going to start the reload on the bombs. It's going to take a bit of time, but I'd rather start it now than only have 2 bombs when we get to the next zone, since it is going to be so far away from where we are right now. We're actually using this blue zone here as a bit of cover. The enemy is going to be more apt to be going after some of the enemy air defense fighters, since they will most likely be vectored on their tail. And if we get into trouble, we can get a little bit of help from those aircraft as well. We're already down to only, give or take, a minute left on the reload for the bombs. That time will go by quicker than you realize. By the time we're in the zone, we'll probably be into the 50 seconds. Or into the 50s, rather. That P-51 is definitely hurting right now. We're using these guns to soften up targets we can hit with our bombs in a second. Oh, there's still something over here. Where is it? There it is. Still got just a little bit of time left. That's on fire. Now all we should need is the center zone, which we've already softened up, and we got a few bombs left. Unless a teammate dies here. What are you doing, guys? And we flipped the zone. Yeah, we got some aircraft on our tail, but you know what? We have a good tail gunner, so let's go ahead and do some work. Just goes to show, just because you crashed into a tower doesn't mean you can't still be an effective member of your team, right? Again, starting that reload. It's the P-51 that was harassing us earlier. You can see just how much damage is getting pumped up by this aircraft. That aircraft isn't coming back anytime soon either. And the arc of fire on this aircraft is just phenomenal. That's a player in that airframe. We already had guns on target before he was even able to get his nose around on us, and now he is gone. There's only one player-controlled aircraft left, and that's going to be Bacon in the Typhoon. Chris P. Bacon, that is. What a great name. I love your name, dude, if you ever watched the video. Only Veebat can kill me. Same thing, we're softening up these already damaged, or we're pre-damaging all these targets to soften them up for the bombs when they come back. But we're probably not even going to get to that point, because in 10 seconds we're going to get a huge chunk of points from our other mining plant. But it doesn't mean we can't rack up personal points. You can just see a Talion off to the right hand side. Looks like we got a first class. We got what is it, the Red Comet badge stage 3, so that's good. Conqueror, Thunderer, and Winged Legend, and Flying Exterminator badge, and Hero of the Sky, and I'm sure we would have gotten the Efimov medal if I didn't find that tower hidden behind the tree, but 17,000 personal points is definitely nothing to turn our nose up at, and this was the last battle for what was my booster for the night. So let's see how we did for credit income for this last battle, and then see how much we've earned throughout the night. Because it'll actually show you as well how much the bonus was given. There it goes. The bonus credits I've earned for the past hour was a bonus 817,000. And then from this battle alone, we made 471,000 credits. And we played quite a few battles, so just factor in that about half of that was due to the booster, and that managed to bump us up to 3.4 million credits. We still need quite a few credits though if we want to get the rest of these tier 9s. So I think each night I'm going to probably use one of these boosters I earned back during the holiday event and see what we can do for earning some serious coin over the next couple of nights. That way I can show you guys my new tier 9 aircraft. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll check you at the next one. Bye, Glamdring.
Till it's over, and just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer.